Thank you for the invitation and organization. The Moldovan Orthodox Church, also known as the Metropolis of Chisinau and whole Moldova, is a self-government metropolis affiliated with the Russian Orthodox Church and comprises approximately 91% of all Moldovan Christians, 6 dioceses, over 50 monasteries. The smaller Bessarabian Orthodox Church, also known the metropolis of Bessarabia, is subordinated to the Romanian Orthodox Church. This division also generates conflicts over church property, the transfer of use of the Church of the Archangel Michael in the old Ducenary. Still, it has become a geopolitical battleground between the various communities in the country. Under these conditions, the Orthodox Church of Moldova, which is focused on preserving Moldovan tradition and national identity and historical linkage to Russian Orthodox Church, represent a clear problem for the current government in Chisinau. Large section of the Moldovan Orthodox Church see the Moldovan Orthodox Church as one of the institutions that support the country's sovereignty, the key to preserving the republic's independence. Against the backdrop of the illicit practice of Patriarchate of Constantinople to create parallel ecclesiastical structure on the territory of the Naroda Orthodox Church, example Estonia and Ukraine, another serious line of the division has emerged in the word Orthodox. This is due to the intensification of the Romanian Patriarchate's expansion in the Moldavia direction with the help to the metropolis of Bessarabia project. This process could lead not only to a break in Eucharistic communion between the Russian Orthodox Church and the Romanian Orthodox Church, but also to push the Church of Bucharest to expand the scope of interference in the affairs of other local churches. The metropolis of Bessarabia, in the subject of theological, historical, and canonical debates with profound consequence for ecclesiastical jurisprudence in the Republic of Moldavia. This issue is closely linked to the historical event in the region and the relation between the Russian Orthodox Church and the Romanian Orthodox Church, as the latter disputed to jurisprudential right of the Moscow Patriarchate of Moldovan territory. The Rox metropolis of Bessarabia restoration has sparked hated the debate from ecclesiastical, jurisprudential, and identity perspective, with its supports argued that revival represents a legitimate continuation of the ecclesiastical organization structure between the First and the Second World War. The Moldavan Orthodox Church maintained that it contradicts established and recognized pan-Orthodox canonic norm. Following the arbitrary separation of Bishop Petru from the Chisinau diocese of the Russian Orthodox Church, the Romanian Orthodox Church decided to restore the Bessarabian metropolis on the territory of the Republic of Moldavia, refraining the fact that its structure already existed in 1918, 1930, and 1941, 1944 in the Romanian Church. However, an analysis of this historical argument led us to conclude that it is inevitable. Firstly, the annexation of Bessarabia to the ecclesiastical jurisprudence of the Russian Orthodox Church in 1918 was carried out with severe violation and without the consent of Russian Church. Archbishop Anastasius of Chisinau and Katyn was effectively expelled from Bessarabia by the Romanian authorities. The objectives of Patriarchate of Moscow were also completely ignored. It is essential to understand that jurisdiction of Russian Church in Moldavia was established 15 years before the Russian Orthodox Church gained autocephaly and 46 years before the formation of Romanian state. Furthermore, the annexation of Bessarabia to the Russian Empire reflects the long-standing desire of Moldavian rulers who had expressed it for many years, especially when the territory was under the rule of the Ottoman Empire. Secondly, the annexation of Bessarabia to the Romanian Orthodox Church in the period 1918-1930 was expected throughout coercive measures. The introduction of the new calendar, the persecution of support of the old calendar, the elimination of the traditional use of the Russian language in worship, the destruction of Russian books, causes significant resistance from the faithful. Therefore, the Romanian Orthodox tradition cannot be considered completely organic for the Moldavs. Moreover, over today, different ethnic groups coexist here: Gagauz, Russian, Ukrainians, Bulgarian, Gypsies. First, the period 1941-1944 can be considered a small foot page in the history of relationship between the Romanian Orthodox Church and the Moldavian Orthodox faithful, as it can only be described as a period of occupation. According to many historians, during the Second World War, the Romanian Orthodox Church severed practiced religions took of fascist politics. Is known, for example, the Patriarch Nicodim Matum sent letters for gratitude to Hitler and then to Stalin in equal measure. 40, after the war, the restoration of judicially of the Russian Church was recognized by the Romanian Orthodox Church itself, which did not contest it until 1992. In other words, more than 30 years passed, the period established by ecclesiastical norm for jurisprudential dispute. For more, during this period, cooperation and liturgical unity between the two churches have never been interrupted, and the Romanian Patriarch has not made any territorial claims against the Russian Patriarch. Thank you.